Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this budget tablet. It is by a company called Winnovo and it is modeled T8. It is an 8-inch, really nice looking, very durable tablet. So we're going to check it out to see how good it is. You can see that it is really nicely packaged, go around. It has a lot of markings in the front and also in the back. Alright, it's time to click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family and make sure you click the notification icon so that way you will be notified once we have a new video out. Plus, click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly for you. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We love to help you out ASAP. You can see that the box is really nicely designed. Going around it is just blue, and also the top part of it has the picture on it and also have some indications in the bottom. But once we go to the back part of it, it has most of the info that we're going to cover in this video itself, except that it is really nicely shrink wrapped. And once we cut those parts out and we slowly taking the top part off, here are all the components. Alright, so the first thing you're going to get out of the box is going to be the quick user guide. In the user guide, you have a lot of information that you're really going to like. Something like the safety warnings and going to give you a lot of information about it. And page 3, page 4 is the same thing. Now, page 2 is just the index. Now, if we flip it and open it, is more info. Now, over here, you're going to get all the technical specifications, which we're going to cover in this video. Also much more info here, and also the connections, which we're going to cover in this video again, and also some problem, reason, and resolution on how you're going to be able to tackle if you came across a problem. And if you go next, has some information about disposal. Also, if you want to like them on their Facebook, I will put the link at the bottom of the video, and also have this little barcode that you can freeze this picture or the video and you can just capture that, and that way will help you out. The next thing they sent is this little, it is a bookmark by the way, and you do have a little scanning thing that you can do. Again, I will take you to their Facebook page, and if you flip it in the back, it says the service card. It also says if you're happy, how you're going to be able to share it, and if you're not happy, how you're going to be able to contact them so they can fix your problem, and that way you will be happy. The next thing is the charging cable. It is micro USB connector on one side. There you go. This is where you're going to be able to connect it to the tablet itself. We will show in a few seconds. And also this side is the 2.0 connector, which will be connected to a little dongle that came up so you can connect it to the power source, and that way we'll be able to charge. And here is the power adapter, which you can see it says AC adapter. This will take about 5 volt and 1500 milliamps, which is 1.5 amps, which is really good. But the connector is created for Canada and United States. You can see that it has the charger also. There you go. So that we can connect your USB here, and then you will be able to connect it to the charger or to the power source in order for you to charge your tablet. And here is the big moment, the tablet itself. Sitting inside of a nice plastic. Once you take it out, it has a nice screen protector right on the top, and you can see that right here that we got to take off in a few seconds. But let's just go around and take a look. So the one that I received looks like baby blue or green. It's not green, it's baby blue. All right, so we will stick to that word. And this tablet do come in 3 different colors, but the one I received is the baby blue. And here's the little speaker so you can listen to the music when you're playing. Has some marks over here that says made in China, and also have the serial number encoded, so you can even feel it when you put your finger on it. So this way you're not going to be able to rub it off, and it's not a sticker that will fall off. Going on a middle part on the back, it has their name really nicely written, and then on the top you have the 5 megapixel camera that is set up, and you have some markings on the top, and we will cover that in a few seconds. But going on the bottom part of it, it's nicely done. It's not that thick. And again, the weight is really nicely done too. But you can see that it's so nice and fine, and you have these little lines over here that is really nicely done, so it brings a different shine, and also it shows the richness of this tablet itself. Going over here, you have a little cut, and that's where the antennas are in order for it to make it work. Or if you want to put it on the ground, this will really hold it up, so that way it's not going to move. So you have this on all 4 corners. So once over here, there's another go on this side, and going there's a little cut. Going on the top part of it is you're going to be able to see the little curve really nicely done. And then you have the micro, there you go. the micro USB charger so that we can charge this tablet. And here is the micro SD card. This can read up to 64 gig. A lot of tablets nowadays, from first time that it came out, they always say that it can read up to 128, and no, it's not. This can read up to 64 gig. A lot of them only reads up to 32 gigabyte, but this one is 64. Going right here is the headset jack. So this is where you're going to be able to connect your headphones, and you will be able to listen to it a lot better. Now going on this side, you have the buttons, just like regular tablets or phones. The volume up, volume down, and then the power button. Right beside that, you have a little mic. Now going down, you have nothing. And then going on the bottom, there's nothing, which is, you're going to see right here is the camera, which is 2 megapixel. And we will test the front and the back in a few seconds, and we will show you. But you can see that the bezel is really big from right here to here. Nowadays, all of the phones and everything that comes up doesn't have that, but it looks like these guys kept that. And going down, going on the bottom, you have the same type of cut. And then once we turn it on, we will show you how the gyroscope, everything works. So that we have more info about this tablet itself. All right, so now we will take the front screen protector off. And it doesn't have a back screen protector. And here's the first time we're going to boot it up. Let's see if it has power without us charging it. We just opened it. So you got to hold the button for a few seconds, and there you go. Now it starts showing the name, and also it says powered by Android. And there you go. This is the first screen, so we will set it up, and then we will take care after that. And this is the screen you will get once you turn it on. So let's see what it will show as soon as it goes into the main screen. So there you go. As soon as it goes in, it gives you the nice picture. And again, they have a few different backgrounds, and I used this one. So you can scroll up just like a regular phone, and you got to log into it. Doesn't matter if you have a passcode or you have this type of pattern for your security. And then once the page comes up, it looks really similar to a regular phone. And this looks exactly like the Winnovo launcher, but it is not. So we will just go to it, and there's the folder. You have some shortcuts already there. These are some little apps that is pre-installed. In another word, we call them bloatware. And again, when you try to delete one of these, so you can click on it and you can see it says info. When you go to it, it will not tell you to uninstall. It says disabled, so we can click on disable and then we can disable it. But that's about it. And what I'm trying to do is, you see that it says uninstalling YouTube Music, but it's disabling it. If you have to do or perform a factory reset, this will be not going anywhere. So if I go back up, it's still there. So it didn't get rid of it. Really, you cannot hide it unless there's going to be a third-party app that you can get rid of. Some of these apps would be beautiful, but there are some apps that we really want. Something like radio. Yes, it has FM radio, but there's no headphones inside of it. You can hook up your headphones to it, which is 3-point jack to this, and then you can turn on your FM radio and you can listen to some FM radio in your surrounding area, all local stations. So let's go back here, and there you go. And let's go through this and show you what we have. So first thing first, yes, it comes with full Google Play Store, so you can install all the apps that you need. Doesn't matter if it's games, apps, or even movies, and also books. You can go through them and you can install it very easily on this. Another thing that they have is you can also, when you log in, you have access to your Gmail, which is really good. Also to your Google Drive, and also photos. So if you take any photos here, it will be automatically saved to the actual Google Drive, and then you can access it. Another good thing is that if you have hotspot in your car, you can hook this up and you can turn on the GPS and it will work. Not only that, you can also install other GPS apps on this and you can use this for your car. It works beautiful. Even if you have one of those apps that has a connector to your car and it shows you speedometer and everything, this will really work on it too. I do not want to forget, I have done some testing on this, so let's go through and show you what we found out. So first thing first, we went to Geekbench. In the Geekbench, it has everything that you're really looking for, which is the model number is T8, the OS that is running on this is OS 9, and also the CPU on this is MT8163, which is really good Realtek chipset. It is running on ARM, and when we go to the history, which we already run the multitasking, and also the single core on this. It shows everything here. So under the single core, we got 113, but on the multi-core, we got 364. Again, with the 2 GB of RAM, CPU itself, and it is not that bad. So it's really good for what it's trying to do for you. And we will get out of this too. The next thing we have done is we went through speed test. Remember, this tablet is 2.4 plus 5G network. So saying that, when we went through this, we go into the history, and let's flip this aside so we can see it a lot better. And there you go. So you can see that the numbers are very good. Now, one thing I noticed is brightness. So if I have to scroll down one more time, I will see the brightness. So let's bring it all the way to the top and then press OK. So this is the maximum brightness that you will get out of this tablet. You can see that I have about 80%, but again, you can see that from the bottom up, this is 2.4. I was getting 26 for download, 8.83 for download. We have 500 megabits where we are, and we have 30 megabits for upload. But you can see the numbers are right here, and it speaks by itself. Now, when we went to 5G network, we only reached to 30. So it looks like they're working really close to each other in order to get a proper number. Now, if I have to select one of them, it should show the name of the Wi-Fi that I was connected, which is 2.4. And then when I go to the third one, you can see it says 5G network. And if I go to the top one, it shows 5G network, which is perfect. Now, not only that, we also connected this to a VPN to see what type of numbers we're getting, and it was not that bad. It was actually almost the same numbers. So it means is that no matter what you're trying to do, the numbers is not going to change. Now, when we went to fast.com, just like right now we're doing, this is part of Netflix, so it can show you what type of numbers you're getting. So this is a live right now giving you what type of numbers you can get out of a 5G network. And there you go, we got only 24 megabits per second. So this will bring in for us a proper picture on Netflix itself, because this tablet is 720p. So you're not going to get anything higher than this. So now if we go up and we look, we don't have the app, so we can play with it. But if we want to go back, and we're going to see there is Prime Video, which is compatible. So now you can see that the Prime Video is loading properly. And now you can go through and play all of your movies and videos that is part of it inside of this. So this is a really cool and exciting little part. Another thing that we did is we went to AIDA 64. This will give you a lot of internal information about your either the tablet, or if you want to install this even on your Android projectors or even Android TV, this will give you a lot of internal information. I really like to load this on everything that is Android, so this way I know inside out what they have, even camera and all that information. Manufacturer name is there properly, the model number is there properly. You can see that going under device name is right, and then RAM says 2 GB, perfect. Going under memory itself, this one is running 32 gigs, so you can see how much has been used and how much is available. It's all there. Bluetooth version is right here, and it tells you this is 4+. And now if we go under CPU you can see that the SoC model, or the actual chip model, is MediaTek MT8163. Going under the core architecture, it is quad-core processor, which is running on 600 megahertz. In total, the clock range is 1300 megahertz, which is perfect. And on the top, I will tell you A53. Now going down, it will tell you if their governor is on and the app scaling is on or not. And even if it is running on 64-bit or 32-bit Israel written underneath of it. Now, all right, so you can see that under display itself, you have the rear-facing camera. The resolution on this is 5 megapixel, but the video part of it, 2 megapixel or 2.1, and that will give you 1080p. And then when you go to the front part of it, it says that it is 1.9, which is 2 megapixel for the picture, and then video resolution on this is 720p. Now going on the terminal itself, it only says 25 Celsius, which is really good. The sensor itself is also, you can see it that it is running, and the apps are all there. The codec part of it is all here that you're looking for. So if you request this, we will take snapshots of it and put it on our website. We will get out of that too. So the next thing that we have done is going into websites to see how fast it will load for us. So we wanted to go to our own website. So we have to tap and then we have to type the name. So you can see that there's not much of a delay when we are trying to type the URL. And there you go. You can see how fast it will connect and go through it. So again, it takes a little bit for it to load. But again, once it loads, everything is there so you can go through. Remember that this also uses the mobile version. So you have to click on a site and make sure that you are selected the desktop. There you go. Now it's going to give you a proper full page. We will get out of that too. Now processing with this, I had to do some little changes. As you can see, it's really choppy when we're trying to take a picture. Now this is not on video. You can see that there's a picture and a video. And what I did is I turned off one of the lights. So that way we can take this picture. So again, I turned on the HDR. Now if I turn it off, you can see it's still a little bit choppy when I try to go here. And when I try to take a picture, I'm going to show it on the screen of how it looks. And when we try to change it to video, here you go. I'm going to play this in a few seconds for you to show how good this is from the rear video itself. So there you go. This is how it is. And when I try to move it around, how smooth it will be, we will take it out. But right now, when we look at it and we try to move this up and down, it's a little bit laggish, as we can see it right now. And this is the rear camera. Now we'll switch it to the front and we will try to take some pictures with it. And then we're trying to take a film to see how good it will look. Again, remember that I'm going to size it exactly how it should be as a 720p. And there you go. This is the 720p video quality. So you can judge it by yourself. And the sound that I have put right now is directly from the actual tablet itself. We try to play a game with this just to see exactly how it's going to function. Now loading this game, you can see that it was a breeze to install and loading. Only thing that I saw a little bit choppiness to it was while the game is loading, it may freeze up a little bit. But once you're inside the game, you can see that it is flawless. You can play it and it will work for you. And again, the gyroscope inside of this tablet is phenomenal. So it's really cool that how it's going to function when you're playing games with this. I do not want to forget that this tablet is really jam-packed. It has everything that you're looking for. It has the design that you want, and on top of that, the weight that you also want. It has 5G network, so you can do all of your gaming and also social networking on it. Except that links will be available where you can order this from. I hope that you guys like our video. If you like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places. And thank you.